I had a friend growing up who was like Venezuelan, and they were like weird. His family's Venezuelan, and he's like, yeah, my dad taught me how to masturbate. Like his dad like instructed him how to do it, and he would like buy porn for him and shit.
That's
and
nice.
so his family was like very sexually progressive. They just accepted that their son had to masturbate, and like. He would just leave the door to his the computer room open, and it wasn't like a big house or anything. It was like there was the kitchen and then the stairs and then like the room where they had their computer, and you have the door wide open, and his mom like would just be walking by, and he would just be like masturbating, and we'd come over, and she'd be like, "Oh yeah, he's upstairs," and we'd go up there and be like, "Hey guys," you know, and it's like dick out, just beating off, and that's a part of their culture.
Venezuela, that is true.
Yeah,
that is true. Julio, what's his name?
Well,
Chavez?
the Germans,
Chavez,
the
Beats
Germans
off.
brought it over after they
Escaped.
Well, you know, were welcomed with open arms into South
I mean,
America.
they was greeted as liberators.
Yeah, they were immediately, you know, they had a ticker tape parade for all the Nazis that quote unquote escaped to South. I saw the remember with the "Not My Abuela" thing when Hillary was like, you know, 10 ways Hillary's like your abuela. There was like an article that they put out where
That's hot.
Yeah, it was trying to like appeal to, and then some girl wrote a thing that was like, because "Not My Abuela" blew up, like all these you know Latinas or whatever, a Latin X, which is what I see online, which is like
it's like the TEDx.
it's
of
the
really?
TEDx of being Hispanic. It's if you're not really Hispanic, but
you want to just do your own.
yeah,
Hispanic
but you want to
thing?
do a video, yeah. So they were like you know complaining. There was one girl that wrote a thing, and she was like a white Hispanic girl from Argentina, and it was like. It's actually, you know, considering the history of like colonialism and imperialism in America, for you to say you're my abuela in such like a culturally appropriate way, and it's like
You're German.
you're a white. Well, you're not even German. Argentinians are like racist.
Italian.
Yeah, well, you're like a Spaniard. You're a fucking
right,
Spaniard,
right.
so you're no different from an American white person.
Right.
But on top of that. Your country was like, we think the Nazis are pretty good.
yeah. Come on down.
Yeah,
They
Yeah,
had
I
a
love
lot
there's-
of Jews there. I dated one.
What, an
German-
Argentinian
an
Jew?
Argentinian Jew.
You showed me that guy. Was the guy on the
Yeah,
Argentinian-
Herman or something. His name was
Walter
like Herman. Yeah. He just was a fucking Hitler's dream. He was 6'8",
Yeah.
blonde hair, blue eye.
He's on the basketball
The
team.
Uruguayan team too. Diego Forlan, like blue-eyed, blonde.
We have to take a quick break.
yeah.
I think so.
Manu
Yeah, we're right
Ginobili's grandfather was actually Himmler. Heinrich Himmler.
Is Himmler? Which one was the good one? The Desert Fox, right? He
Oh,
was
yeah,
Rommel.
that was Rommel, dude.
Rommel was
everyone's
the good
favorite Nazi, the
Yeah.
tightest Nazi.
What'd he do?
Yeah.
He was sick at fighting.
one. He just hated. He wasn't. He
He
just
chased the British army with a small tank battalion across North Africa.
Yeah, he was like the only guy that Patton respected.
Really?
Yeah, is Ernst Rommel?
Yeah, he made them go so fast because they would like push up dust. So like the armies like far away would see the dust and be like, "Oh, it's a ton of people coming." And it was like just him and like just being a psycho. And then he tried to assassinate Hitler.
Oh, so this guy was cool.
He was.
Yeah,
he
they
was
made a
like
movie about it called
he was like a
Valkyrie.
Oh, he was the
career.
Valkyrie guy.
Yeah, he
Gotcha.
was like a career, like soldier.
He was a
And-
queer soldier. He was
yeah,
queer.
He was a queer soldier.
He was trans.
He was
yeah.
LGBTQ, RST.
I mean,
type
he
R.
was a Nazi for part of his life.
That's true.
Yeah.
But all the
Break.
good Nazis we got after the war through Operation Paperclip. That's
Yeah,
how-
to do science for
to do
us.
science. Yeah, you know what's funny about it was Operation Paperclip,
I
right?
think so.
So
yeah.
initially,
which
the way,
it was named after the Microsoft help.
Yeah, it was.
It was Clippy.
It was
Clipping, yeah.
so initially they were like no SS guys. They're like we're only going to take like here scientists or like just German scientists. Nobody actually affiliated with the Nazi Party. And then it was a bit like the Russians and the Americans splitting up all these Nazi scientists after the war. And then they realized like okay, well all the best scientists were affiliated with the Nazi Party. So they're like let's just take the Nazis.
Yeah.
And then fucking what's his name?
The
guy
Jet
that invented
Propulsion Laboratory
Yeah.
guy.
Werner von Braun.
Yeah.
Werner von Braun
Great
is
name.
buried in Arlington. There's like pictures of him and like John F. Kennedy. They were like friends, and he was just a Nazi.
Yeah.
He was like an actual Nazi that
Yeah.
invented rockets to kill Americans.
Nice, man.
But he got us to the moon.
He
So
got
now
us to
he's-
the moon.
Now he's the hero of the movie October Sky. which is
A Nazi movie.
a Nazi movie.
Good old
It's
Werner.
Nazi propaganda. We're gonna take
Werner
a
Herzog.
5-minute
gotta
break
pee.
and then
Yeah.
come
I
back.
gotta fuck ass.